Let's talk about when Google Ad conversions slow down. What's happening there? When that actually happens to your campaign, do not panic. First, you have to look at the facts. Has the campaign been running for a while now? Has it been generating steady leads or sales? If yes, that's very important. It means that it has worked before. It means people were clicking and buying. It means your offer was strong enough. So if results drop, assume something changed. Results don't just disappear. And when they do drop, it affects revenue, it affects forecasting, it also affects how confidently you can scale. In this video, I'm going to walk through with you and diagnose what's actually happening here, what's actually affecting the performance, and what you can do to get your conversions back on track. Hi, I'm Clarice-Lin, the ROI Doctor. I help Shopify store owners like you double the revenue with profitable Google Ads. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Want to check if your Google Ads campaigns are driving the right clicks to your store and getting the conversions? Then head on to claricelin.com to download my free 9-point checklist to help you diagnose if your paid traffic is driving the right type of traffic to your store. If not, it's time to make changes to your landing pages or your campaigns so you can get your conversions back on track. Link can be found in the description and pinned in the comments below. Now, let's dive into the topic for today. When conversions slow down, most people start changing things immediately. That's usually what makes it worse. Before you touch the account or the campaign, you need to isolate what actually changed. Otherwise, you risk making performance worse and slowing down revenue even more. In fact, there are only 3 places performance can break. It's either something you changed, something your competitors changed, or something out of your control. The market changed. That's it. If you can figure out which one it is, you'll know exactly what to fix and how to fix it. Now, let's start with the first one. On your side, your campaigns. Go back to 14 to 30 days. What has changed? Start with the budget. Did you increase it significantly? If you do, Google had to spend the extra money somewhere. It likely expanded into broader or colder traffic, reaching people more likely who are less ready to buy immediately. That often lowers conversion rates before it stabilizes. Next, did you decrease your budget? When budget shrinks, Google becomes more selective. It may stop entering certain auctions. Those are often competitive searches where people are closer to purchasing. So even though ads are still running, you may not be showing up when intent is highest. So your ads are not getting clicked by more people who are ready to buy. Next, look at bidding. Did you change your bidding strategy? For example, did you move from manual cost per click to maximize conversion value? When you switch strategies, you're asking the system to relearn. During that learning period, performance can fluctuate. Conversions can dip before it stabilizes. Now, look at your targets. Did you increase your target return on ad spend? Maybe you moved it from 300% to 500% because you wanted higher margins. When you raise target ROAS, you're telling Google to be more selective. It will only enter auctions where it believes it can hit that higher return. So what happens? You enter fewer auctions. You get fewer impressions, fewer clicks, fewer conversions. Your ad might appear lower down where it's less likely to convert. Efficiency might improve on paper, but total revenue can drop. Now, the same logic applies to target CPA, cost per action. Did you lower your target CPA? Maybe you were acquiring customers at $40. And now you decided you only want to pay $25. That sounds very logical, right? But when you lower target ROAS too aggressively, it restricts delivery. Bidding in auctions where it predicts the cost might exceed the limit. So what happens? Volume drops. You might see a better CPA, but total conversions decline. And when conversions decline, revenue decline. This is where many businesses get stuck. They focus on efficiency, but there is always a trade-off between efficiency and sales volume. When you push too hard for a perfect CPA or ROAS, Google becomes more selective. It shows your ads less often, it shows it in worse spots. And when you show up less or lower down the ranking, you sell less. So here's the real question. Did we become too restrictive? Did we try to force efficiency too hard? Because sometimes nothing is broken. You just set the bar so high that the system stops scaling. But then again, sometimes actually something is broken. It's not the strategy, it's not the bidding, something technical. Before you assume it's a performance issue, check the basics. Is your Google Ads tracking still working properly? Are conversions being recorded the same way as before? Did someone change the primary conversion action? Sometimes sales are still happening. They're just not being tracked correctly. And when conversions aren't tracked properly, Google doesn't get accurate data. If Google doesn't get accurate data, it can't optimize properly. And when it can't optimize properly, performance suffers. Next, you want to check your inventory. Are your best-selling products still in stock? If your top performance go out of stock, especially in Google Shopping campaigns, performance can drop quickly. Google will still try to spend your budget, but it will distribute the spend to other products that may not convert as well. So traffic continues, but conversions drop and revenue slows down, even though technically the campaign is still running. So if tracking is fine and inventory is fine, but conversions are still down, then the next place to look is what happens after that click. Now we're talking about the conversion rate. How well people buy after the click. Starts with the pricing. Did you increase prices recently? Even a small increase can lower conversion rate, especially if competitors didn't raise theirs. Did a promotion end? Free shipping removed? Or your bundle expired? Or perhaps the discount is reduced? Sometimes traffic stays the same, but the offer becomes less compelling. And when the offer weakens, fewer people buy. Then check your landing page. Did you redesign it? Did you increase more steps to checkout? Did page speed slow down? Even small friction can reduce completed purchases. And when fewer people complete the purchase, revenue drops even if traffic hasn't changed. That's why it's important to separate where the drop is coming from. Is it visibility? Is it traffic quality? Or is it conversion rate? Because revenue only changes when one of those changes. If everything on your site looks stable, then look outside your account. Look at your competition. Has cost per click increased? If CPC is rising and you didn't change bidding, competitors likely did. The auction got more aggressive. Now open your auction insights report. Look at impression share. Has it dropped? Look at outranking share. Is someone consistently appearing above you? Check absolute top of page rate. Are competitors taking the top spots more often? If you're losing auctions you used to win, something changed. Either someone increased budget, their offer improved, they have a strong promotion like heavy discounts, bundles, free shipping. If your competitor's offer became more attractive, your conversion rate can drop even if your traffic stayed the same. Or a new competitor entered the space. At this point, your campaign may not be broken. The environment just became more competitive. When that happens, you have a business decision to make. Option 1, improve your offer. Stronger promotion, better bundle, free shipping, added value. Bundling is one of the cleanest way to do this. Instead of discounting one product, create a bundle that feels like a better deal. Increase the average order value. When your average order value goes up, you can afford a higher cost per acquisition and still keep your profit healthy. That gives you more room to compete in the auction. If competitors are winning because their offer is stronger, you can't fix that just by tweaking your settings in Google Ads. Option 2, increase competitiveness. Maybe your ROAS was 400% and you wanted to move it down to 320%. Or your CPA was 30 and you allow it to rise to 38. You regain impression share. You regain your sales volume. You regain clicks. In this case, profit per order may be lower, but total profits can still be higher because you are selling more units. Option 3, protect profitability. Keep your targets where they are, accept lower impression share, accept lower volume. Revenue may not grow, but margins and cash flow stay controlled. There isn't one correct answer. It depends on whether your priority right now is growth, market share, or margin. There is one more possibility that nothing has changed on your side, competitor didn't suddenly spike, demand just softened. That means the search volume drops. Buying intent shifts. There is seasonality. When that happens, Forcing more budget rarely fixes it. If fewer people are actively looking to buy, pushing harder usually just increases your CPA. In that situation, the move isn't to spend more, it's to adjust, focus on the strongest products, improve conversion rate, protect cash flow, or accept that this period is slower and plan accordingly. Not every slowdown is a campaign problem. Sometimes it's timing. And here's the part most people miss. Google Ads doesn't create demand, it captures it. It doesn't fix a weak offer, it exposes it. It doesn't protect you from competition, it reflects it. So when performance slows down, the platform is usually reacting to something real in the business. That's why randomly changing settings in Google Ads rarely solves the problem. So when conversions drop, don't react emotionally. Diagnose first, work out what's actually happened, then make a deliberate business decision. That's how you stay in control of revenue instead of chasing fluctuations. If you want to improve Google Shopping ad campaign efficiency before increasing your ad budget, you can watch my video, How to Make the Most Out of Your Google Shopping Ad Budget, link in the top right-hand corner of the screen. And if Google keeps suggesting you increase the budget, I break down when that actually makes most sense for you. You can check out my video, Google Ad Personalized Ad Budget Recommendations, link in the top right-hand corner of the screen. And if you're thinking about expanding to new countries in 2026 and you're not sure how to best set it up, watch my video, Should I Add New Countries to My Shopping Campaign? Link in the top right-hand corner of the screen. And if you need help scaling your Google Ads campaigns efficiently to minimize wasted ad spend so you can focus on running your business, get in touch at claricelyn.com. If you have any other questions about what you should do when Google Ad conversions slow down, let me know in the comment section below. And if you found this video useful and enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future videos on doubling your Shopify store revenue with profitable Google Ads. I'm Claricelyn, the RI Doctor, signing off. Till the next video, stay profitable.